Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Leonardo, this time with another person's video on Live a Live. Now, from the get-go, Live a Live has a really strange name. I mean, I would guess that it should be Live a Life, not Live a Live, but Live a Live is what they decided, and that's how it is. This is a remake of a 1994 Japanese RPG, and it looks really good. The game follows the same plot or the same mechanics as the one I've tried last week, which is the Octopath Traveler, where you have 7 characters to begin with, where in the Octopath Traveler you had 8 characters from the same planet, the same universe. Here you have 7 characters from different universes, from different time periods. So there's a little bit of a twist of it in that sense. Also, you cannot try all the characters unlike the Octopath. Here you can only try 3. You can try it with the robot from the distant future, the ninja from the Edo period, or the cowboy from the Wild West. Now for my first playthrough, I went with the cowboy from the Wild West, and I was, really into it because the story did resonate with me with something that I've already seen. I think it was an old Clint Eastwood movie that followed this exact same recipe or plot, so it was very interesting to see. Also, many of the characters that appear have names from, actors or characters from a Wild West, like the name Wayne, which I did choose for my character John Wayne. There is a townsfolk named Wayne. There is another one named Clint. There's I think a James also, so it's kind of interesting to see the homage that they did to those characters in the game. The plot is really simple. You are a lone gunman that arrives to in a town where a bunch of outlaws are doing evil to it, and you decided to weather with the town folks to protect the city. Now, there isn't a lot of battles here. In this demo, I only had actually 2 battles to do with a cowboy, but you get the gist of the battle on itself. You don't have an attack mechanic per se. You only have movement and an ability. The ability is usually an area ability, or it follows a certain path. It's never just a one-to-one like an attack on regular strategy games. And you really are dependent on the strength that you have and how many items you have to hold up the battle. You also have exploration in this game. It's not very difficult to see what the things are that you can interact with because they are marked with little lights, but you do find some things hidden. In my second playthrough with a ninja, I did find a character that was hidden somewhere, and you could mug it to get some money, but it was hidden from the original set because the camera is fixed, so you can't really rotate a lot. There's a little bit of that on the game also when I play with the cowboy, especially in the last part where you have to gather things to build traps to defend the city against the outlaws.
Oil in a bottle makes for a quick and easy way to start a fire. It'll take a moment to prepare. Reckon it's worth doing?
Yeah.
On my second playthrough, I played with a ninja from the Edo period. I found this to be a better story because the ninja does discover a lot of separate arcs and information while he's sneaking around the castle. You also have more mechanics with the ninja. You can hide yourself to not be detected, making it a little bit like a Metal Gear Solid game where you have to hide to pass through the guards. You have to also memorize passwords that change during the hour. When there's a bell, you have to choose a second password to do it. So there's more mechanics in it than the story that I did before with a cowboy.
River.
The battles are pretty much the same, although I did find the ninja battles to be more intense because the set was bigger and I did have more battles to do. I could choose either to fight for free, so I did have a more variety of enemies and more encounters in my second playthrough than in my first one. So I really enjoy that. On the side of customization, the menus are really cool. I was surprised about the size that they have. I think they were just, modernized from the old game. I think the old game is like almost 30 years now, so they just made it a little bit more friendly. It is very clean. There's not a lot of, customization for abilities or trees to fill up or experience to put here or there. No, it's just very simple. You have your character, you have your partner, you have your weapons and equipment that you can put there. I didn't find a lot of equipment because this is just a demonstration, but I did find the menu very easy to navigate with not a lot of stuff to just clutter everything. It was very easy, just you find an item, you find it, it's cool, and you equip it, or you maybe beat an enemy and he drops an item that's cool and you just put it on the character. Another advantage that this menu has is that you can save anytime you want. You can save directly from the menu. You don't need to reach a checkpoint or find a milestone to do that. So I found that to be really good. Overall, I found the game to look great. I mean, it's just like the Octopath Traveler I tried before. It has a mix of 2D and 3D elements. The pixel art is amazing. This one has a lot more color than the Octopath Traveler, but that's just an aesthetic choice. It really serves each character differently. I find the skulls maybe to be a little bit too saturated for my taste, but that's just a personal taste of mine. The sounds are good. The voiceovers are really interesting. They're really well made. There was just one voiceover that I found really strange, which is in the cowboy store. There's a mariachi band singing, and they sing in Spanish English. I mean, they put English actors talking in Spanish instead of getting Spanish actors to do that part, which I found it weird. I really found that weird. I mean, it was fine maybe 20 years ago, but right now, I mean, they could have done a little bit more effort to just put the Spanish people speaking Spanish. But that's just a minor detail. Overall, the game is really good. It looks nice, it plays well. I did enjoy the battles, although I didn't fight a lot of enemies. I was hoping to explore more of the battle side of it. The only bad thing I can say, the only sad thing I can say about it is that the demo is really short. I mean, unlike the Octopath Traveler where you have like 3 hours for each character that you want to try, in this case, at a certain moment of the game, of your playthrough, of your playthrough, the game will just stop.
Be at peace.
That's it. You get like maybe 30-40 minutes with a character, and once you reach a certain part of the game with each, or parts of the chapter with each character, the game will just stop. And I found that to be, bad. I found it to be bad because you're halfway through just the beginning of the story and you get no more information and the game just abruptly ends, which I didn't think was a good thing to do. I think the Octopath Traveler in that sense, the demonstration that they had was a lot better. It was a lot bigger. You can explore much more than of the game and really have a sense of what the character is, what background story and what the motivations of each character is. Not so much in this one. Still, I did have fun. It's right now on the PlayStation 4. It comes out today. At least I'll try to put this impression video out the day it comes out, which is the 27th of April. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below if you're going to buy it, if you already played it, if you were going to buy it. And as always, have a great game, guys.